Hey Libra, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. This is your love and general reading for July the 15th through to August the 15th. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for all of your support as well so far. I do appreciate it. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I also do weekly tarot readings on Facebook, weekly love readings, and a weekly general spread as well, where I produce, I have one card for each day of the week. And I also do daily readings on Instagram as well. So you can get a lot of messages and information if you follow me on those social media platforms. I've also got a shop on Teespring where I sell mugs just like this. And with all the star signs on, there's Libra there as well. So you can go and check it out and see what's there if you like. If you like mugs and things like that, they have cushions, phone cases. It's another great way to support the channel as well. You can also get your own reading with me. Simply send me an email. All my details are below. I do same-day readings on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So please do get in touch. I'm also available sometimes on Mondays as well. So I can do same-day readings on those days. So please get in contact if you'd like a reading. They are £25 for first timers and £30 after that. And yeah, they're usually half an hour. Ask as many questions as you want. There's no limit. I will take some time, a 15-minute free. I'll give you 15 minutes free basically, where we can just discuss what your situation is and what your questions are. And then we can devise the right kind of spread for Spirit to be able to speak to us. And also, I'll ask any other questions that you have on top of that spread. I really don't mind. So yeah, it's a great reading, and yeah, get in touch if you need to. So this is for you if you've got a Libra Sun, Moon, or Venus rising or descendant sign in Libra, or in fact, if you have any major placements in Libra, like your North Node, that could be conjunct Venus or something like that in Libra, or maybe you got your North Node in your 7th house or something, in Libra, or just a strong placement in Libra. This could be helpful to you. You could get some information. I personally have got a very strong Libra placement, so I often find that there's always messages in Libra readings for me all the time. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. There will be an extended part of this reading as well, where I'll be looking at the 3 months into the future for you with regards to your career and love life. And yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for your patience. So overall, this month talks about loyalty, commitments, long-term commitments, longevity, family, security, foundation, stability. That's what this card represents. So all of those themes seem to be very important for you. But what really stands out to me is loyalty, especially with regards to relationships and stability. So you could be really, really quite focused. And when I say month, I'm talking about July the 15th to August the 15th. You may find that during this period or during this month, that issues of loyalty really come up, and you may just really, really want to settle down. This is someone like you may want to get married, like you may really be tired maybe of being single, or wanting some sort of togetherness and just really to lay down some roots. So you could be really feeling like you want to lay down some roots now, and you really want a relationship. So that's maybe what you're really working towards, and you may not be accepting any other offers but serious offers, and be looking at your relationships from a very serious, perspective. So no fun and frolics here for this period. Okay, so you're coming into this period with the Moon card. The Moon card jumped out of the deck twice. The first time I didn't accept it. The second time I had to, and then it came out as your first card. So yeah, definitely this is a message for you to face some sort of fears around the unknown. It could also be that you just feel like you don't know a lot about the situation. You may feel like the information that you want is being completely hidden. And all you have to go on is your intuition, your gut, your instinct. And I think that's what Spirit is guiding you to do, to really listen to what your instinct is saying and what your gut is saying, and also to question it. Why? Why do you feel that way? The Moon card is a major arcana, so it is about growth. So you do have to look at why you have these fears. Why, what kind of insecurities are being brought up, and maybe stresses that are being brought up by not having all the information. Because we are being asked here to stop looking outside and start to look inside, to stop looking at what information you don't have and trying to grasp for information, because it may be that the information that you get is still a half truth. Okay, so you're being asked to really sit down and meditate, meditate. Headspace is a fantastic app. They should probably pay me for advertising because I just love the app. It's a fantastic app for meditation. There's also lots of mindfulness programs, things like that, that really allow you to get in touch with the way that you feel and how your body and mind and emotions are responding to situations. Now, that's really what this card is about, how your body, mind, and emotion is responding to the fact that you don't have all the information that you want. And it's kind of bringing up fears, deep-rooted fears as well, possibly to do with your mother as well, with the moon here. Family, again, is a theme. Home as well could be an issue, or these issues could be happening within the home, or be very much tied closely to your home and family relationships. But this is a time as well of expression. So with the moon card, it does talk about creativity and expressing yourself, and not always doing what you think is right, but doing what you feel, what you intuitively feel is right to be doing. Simply, sometimes, you don't need answers. Sometimes all you need is a yes or no from your spirit. Should I do this? Should I not? What does my spirit tell me? How do I feel about this? What do my instincts say? And trusting your intuition to kind of push you through and to also go with the flow. Okay. So Spirit really wants you to know that, because it jumped out twice and the moon card is a major arcana. So it's a major lesson where you're having to trust how you feel. So say, for instance, you're with someone and they are quite secretive. So maybe you're dealing with like a Scorpio, or maybe you're just dealing with not even like a personality type. Maybe this person's actually been through something that makes them maybe not open up very quickly, who maybe isn't that forthcoming with information. But you feel really good about around this person. This person makes you feel comfortable, makes you laugh, makes you happy, and that somewhere inside you may trust them, but there's just a lot of things you don't know, so you're not really able to really prove that you can trust them, maybe. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you really need to look at all of those kind of things and really, this is about you and not them, okay? It's about you and whether or not you trust them. I mean, that's the bottom line. Because people can tell you all things in the world. They can say, yeah, I'm really trustworthy, I'm a judge, and this person could have a very moral kind of occupation, and just have everything about them that seems trustworthy. But if your gut doesn't trust them for whatever reason, that's really what you should go on. And I think that's what Spirit's telling you, because the Ace of Swords is what seems to be a challenge. It's in the reverse. I deliberately put it in the reverse because it's your challenge position. But it is a challenge at the moment for you to get this information, to get the truth. You want the truth. You want nothing but the truth, and that's fair. That's all well and good. And you are a Libran, so the information, communication, and truth are very important to you. But it's your challenge. So it could be that, you're just not getting this information, and that's why Spirit is saying you're not going to get the information, okay? You may not get all the information you want, and this is not, but you still need to move forward. Okay, that's what Spirit seems to be saying. Like, you may not have all the information, but you still need to move forward. Okay. Yeah. And that you're to trust your intuition. But I think that you're quite stuck on the truth. Like, this is like, and especially with the Prince of Swords, what's driving the whole situation, your unconscious motivations, is this truth, this need for truth, this want for truth. You know, that's what seems to be happening here. But in comparison to a major arcana, you know, with the Prince of Swords here, you know, this is always gonna trump this card. So I feel again still that simply because it's come out so many times, and it's also because also because it's about trust and loyalty. But we've got the Queen of Swords underneath, and the Queen of Swords, she demands the truth. She does not trust anyone, really. You know, she's definitely of the mindset of trust no one. You know, we're always told that the wisest thing you can, you know, adhere to in life is to trust no one. You know, believe nothing. Always go, never take anything on face value. And I think that you're very much of that mind. And you know, maybe for some of you that is what you should be holding out for. You know, you should continue to fight for the truth. This is about fighting for the truth. You're very much fighting for the truth, but this is in your subconscious. So internally, you've got a lot of conflict. You've got a lot of discontent with the fact that you don't have the truth. And I don't think you can let it go. So quickly, just touching on the past, we seem to have some sort of small commitment that was made. Maybe you've met an earth sign, and a small commitment was made. They could be younger than you as well. And you may have started something new there, offered a commitment. Maybe someone offered a commitment to you. Maybe someone's even offered money to you, offered you a job opportunity as well. But I feel this is talking about an earth sign, and it could be a Virgo because she's got the heart, she's got those grains in her hand. And she could be younger than you, or this could just be a younger male earth sign that you're dealing with that may have offered you a commitment, offered you a small commitment, but it may have seemed immature to you. It may have even seemed kind of half-hearted for you, and maybe not enough. Because this is a very small gesture, and you know, it's really kind of in a way all talk in a sense as well, because it's about messages. So there could have been messages, you could have been talking a lot with your partner or with someone about commitment, about a new job, an offer that was kind of made through a conversation about a commitment. And maybe it's still yet, you know, maybe that seed is yet to be planted, but there's a lot of talk about planting that seed for it to grow and to manifest into something. It has a lot of potential. You know, the potential is there for it to be a long-term situation. And even though you may feel like it's half-hearted, I feel this person is being totally like, yeah, I'm serious. I want a long-term thing. Yes, it may be small steps. Maybe this person isn't able to offer you something huge right now, or maybe in the past they weren't able to, but they are now able to, but they now feel like, you know, they want to offer you something. But they are serious about it because this is earth within earth. This is like pure, a very pure offer. of commitment. Okay. So we see you here being very focused on the Queen of Wands. So again, this could be representing this person again, you know. It could be that you're focused on a fire sign individual. Again, could be a female. This could be for males watching. We do have the Prince of Swords here in your subconscious, which is very male. So yeah, this message could be coming through for a lot of males as well. But if you're female, this could be you focusing on yourself, your own confidence. You could be feeling very much like you want to take control of the situation. You want to lead the situation. You want to kind of push things forward. Take charge. Could be a lot of pride involved. But you could also genuinely really care about this person. There could be a lot of love involved as well. A lot of admiration. You could have a lot of admiration for this person. It also talks to me of something flourishing and abundance as well. And again, I mean, this is almost like the Sun card in a sense. It's like you are really wanting that clarity. You are wanting, you know, the sun to shine on the situation. So you don't want the sun to come out so that you know where you're going. So you can start to take action. So you can see the path that you're going down. So you are still looking for clarity, most definitely. So you can take action, so you can take control, so you can move forward. That's what you want. You want to feel empowered. I would say the Queen of Wands to me is one of the most powerful. She's got the most magnetic kind of influence and power, probably, in the deck as a character. So it's like really wanting that control in this situation. We have got the Devil card here as well, which talks about control in your environment. So you could be feeling trapped as well, bound in this situation, overwhelmed in a sense, chained to the situation that you're in, unable to break free. This could be a karmic situation as well with the Devil card, and you may feel very much like it's a karmic situation, like it's something that you have to go through that you can't get out of. But actually, the Devil card says no, you've actually chained yourself possibly to the situation, and it's kind of in your head, kind of. And the Devil card could also be a warning card as well. I mean, for me, usually the Devil card just comes out, it's just a warning of some sort. A warning of trapping yourself, possibly trapping yourself in a situation that you don't need to be trapped in. You don't need to feel trapped. It's really kind of, like I said, it's a warning that you're kind of manifesting a negative situation, possibly because you're not able to let go of control. That could be a possibility. But it could also just be that, you know, you don't have information and that's really what you're seeking, and you're not going to stop until you get it, because you want to be in control. You want to determine your own destiny. You don't want this lack of clarity. You want to move forward confidently. And you may kind of feel like you're going around in circles a little bit, or people in your environment are holding you back in some way. So your partner, you may feel like your partner's holding you back. Again, this is more earth energy. We've gone from Virgo possibly to a Capricorn that you're dealing with. It could be that the Capricorn that you're dealing with is quite materialistic. They themselves could have, they could be bound themselves to materialistic things, unable to see past the material. That's probably only for a small amount of people, to be honest. I'm more getting a feeling that you feel like your environment is very confined, constricted, and closing on you. But it's like the devil card is saying, well, actually, you don't have to feel this way. You know, the devil is almost an illusion. Fear is an illusion. You know, so it's like saying you don't really need to kind of keep yourself in a situation. You can break free if you choose to. Again, the moon card, fears. It's like if you decide to go with the flow and not be so expectant on an outcome or so controlling of the situation, you will find it to be freeing. Now, we got the Princess of Wands for how you see yourself. So you may see yourself as acting in faith, taking on some sort of new opportunity. This is very much like that Fool card energy in a sense where you're breaking free from something. You may feel like you're breaking free and you are starting to act more on your intuition, on your inspirations with the Queen of Wands. You may find yourself acting more on your inspirations, doing more of what feels good rather than what you think is good, but what feels good, what makes you actually happy. Not what ticks a box on a sheet of paper, but what actually makes you excited. You're curious. You know that you're venturing into territory that you haven't been in before. You're on a learning curve. But the good thing is that you're kind of excited about it. You're kind of excited that you are kind of starting afresh in some way. You are taking on a new challenge. Again, this would all be about work as well. You know, you could find that you're not getting answers. Maybe you've gone for an interview or there's been a lot of talk about a job, but, you know, you're not getting answers. You're not getting information that you want. You're not getting that yes. You could find that you decide to become self-employed as well because of it and just take matters into your own hands and just move forward. Create the change that you want to see rather than waiting for information, waiting for an answer. And this could be you here starting that new venture, starting that new job, starting that new career or business. And it could be very new. And it's probably a creative endeavor. It's probably more creative than anything else. And you probably find it to be quite inspiring. And there's a lot of curiosity and excitement, really, for you at the moment. So even though I think the first part of the reading seems to be quite heavy, especially with the moon card is a heavy card anyway. It's a very, very, very deep card. You know, it talks a lot about your instinct, and that then talks about, you know, our fears, and almost like it kind of talks a lot about, I don't know if you know much about the reptilian mind, but it talks a lot about those kind of fears that we learn maybe at a very young age or have a very visceral experience that kind of shocks us, you know, into, or it could shock you, or it could put you in a situation, put you in kind of a headspace or affect you so much that you no longer ever you would kind of avoid certain things because of those experiences you've had with it. So say for instance you're younger, a dog chased you down the street, could have been a small little puppy, but you might have been 3 and it could have seemed like a huge dog with it barking on and after you. Maybe ever since then you've been scared of dogs, but then it's like it becomes an irrational fear. So the moon card really asks you to look at what's an irrational fear and what's a rational fear. How do you feel? Why do you feel that way? And really asks you to be very honest with yourself about what it is that you're fearing. Are they even valid? You know, you can't always have all the answers to things. You can't always see how things are going to turn out, and that you have to kind of act in faith here. And that's what the Queen of Wands is about, and especially the Princess of Wands. It is about acting in faith. But it seems like in your environment, there's a lot of pressure, I think, on you. You may have a lot of people pulling the strings, or you may feel bound to people as well in some way. Like you owe people something, or you may feel like you're in something you can't get out of. And it could be to do with work because it's the Capricorn energy. Or it could be to do with the Capricorn period. No, it could be a Capricorn that you feel bound to. And maybe you feel like you want to start afresh. You know, you want to take on new challenges, do something new. Because we have got the Eight of Cups here in the near future, which does talk about emotional growth. We've got the Nine of Cups after this as well. So it does talk about you moving forward emotionally. Being brave and getting out of your comfort zone. Okay. Making a decision to go it alone as well in some way. Making a decision to, we've got the moon is here as well. Another depiction of the moon. Deciding to be guided by your intuition. So maybe something has made you quite unhappy, or it just isn't emotionally satisfying. You know. And you decide to go on some sort of emotional journey where you do find the answers that you are looking for. But it looks like you will be, the potential is here for the near future for you to leave something behind. And I do feel like it will be more of an internal journey, actually, more than anything. I think this is a very personal thing for you. I don't think it's an external thing. I feel that this is with the moon card coming out first, it's definitely, for me anyway, don't know about other readers, but for me, the moon card is a very personal card. And it is asking you to pretty much take heed in a way. And the devil card also is quite a serious card as well. So there's a lot of seriousness in this period of time. Okay? But at the same time, you are inspired by something. I think something has caught your eye. Something has caught your inspiration, and you're a little bit fired up about it. And I think you want to see what happens next. And that's what this is about. It's not really a sad time per se. It's just a time of new experiences, taking yourself out of your comfort zone. You could be leaving someone as well. I mean, it could be on a spectrum. You know, it could be so many ways you can interpret. It could be that you are leaving someone, you are moving on. This is you starting over, looking at your other options. We see you here in your actual hopes and fears position, maybe wondering if you'll ever find love. You know, will you win in this love situation that you're in? But I think you are fearing that you could be fearing that, yeah, like you won't find love, or you'll never find love. That kind of feeling. But at the same time, hoping that it all works out. It's like there's a double-edged sword there. It's like you're hoping that, you know, you do find love, that the faith and the work that you're putting into maybe this connection, this relationship does turn out okay, that your instincts were right, that you did trust your gut, and it does work out. Because you're hoping that you have the strength, I think, to fight for your love. And you want things to progress, and you want to find love, basically. That's really what this is about. Ultimately, you want this long-term relationship to settle down. And you could be getting a bit like, am I ever going to find it? Is it ever going to come? So that's kind of going on in the back of your mind. However, you're still hopeful. With the Prince of Cups, you're still hopeful. You're still like kind of enthusiastic, but because it's in your hopes and fears position, there is a part of you that wonders and you're fearful of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, trusting that your emotions are leading you into happiness and joy and long-term and this long-term relationship that you want. So yeah, it's a very interesting reading. I did ask Spirit to make it simple, and Spirit's like, no, I'm going to put the cards how I want. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got the outcome as the Two of Pentacles, indecision. Again, still feeling kind of bound in some way to a situation, to a commitment, but definitely on the verge of maybe dropping one of those coins, leaving something in the past to try to make a commitment with something new. I feel that you're really toying with the idea of commitment, toying with the idea of maybe making a commitment to this Capricorn, Virgo, possibly Taurus person. You're still maybe undecided at the end of the day about how you're going to move forward, whether or not you're going to make this commitment, because it's bringing up a lot of fears. There's maybe too many things that you just don't know, and you're not comfortable, and you're not able, because really at the heart of you, you're the Prince of Swords. You're someone who needs a certain amount of information and knowledge of a situation before you maybe feel comfortable. Whereas a Piscean would just be like, I feel good, I'm doing that. Yeah, I've got an inspiration. They will just go ahead and do it. Whereas maybe a Libra would like weigh up the options, here with their scales. They'll be like, should I, shouldn't I? And it's like both options are pretty good. I mean, if you stay where you are, you'll have security. Still, you'll be all right. If you move on to something else, you may get more. Look how this ship's bigger than this one. This is your past. This is what could be coming towards you. Something more. You'll expand. So you could stay where you are. Fair enough. Be comfortable, or you could expand and see what else could be out there if you make that commitment. But you're very much toying with the idea, I think, of making a commitment to someone. It could be also that you are offered two positions and you don't know which one to choose because you don't have the information that you want. Again, if you don't know how to choose because you don't have the information that you want, guess what I'm going to say? Use your intuition. Spirit is saying, this may not be available. You may not get the answers. Your intuition is going to guide you. Your inspiration, what you love, what's in your heart is going to guide you. It's a new beginning. It's something, this is a learning curve. You're being asked to try something new, to do things in a slightly different way. And then we've got your outcome here again, clarified by the Six of Coins. Again, balance. We've got the Libra card here. This could also be saying to you that, if you want information, maybe you need to give information. Maybe you need to be like, if you open up, maybe they'll open up. It is very much maybe about that. Again, trust, loyalty comes into this because it's coins. So developing that trust and loyalty could be done through you opening up more to them, and maybe they'll open up more to you. And it's definitely about a fair give and take here. A fair investment from both parties in the relationship. We've got the Five of Pentacles as well, which says that, you may be feeling left out in the cold in some way. You may feel like this, this person isn't giving enough. They're not giving you that reciprocity. They're not giving you that information that you want, and you just feel neglected because of it. You just feel like this person's shutting you out, not letting you in. And again, we've got this Venus in Virgo, so it could be a Virgo that you're dealing with, or an earth sign. And yeah, this person could be very independent and not open up very easily, or be very independent and be maybe very slow to move to open up, like I've said. Or this could be you deciding, I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm choosing me. Okay, I'm not choosing you. I'm going to choose me. Yes, I'm going to feel left out in the cold, but I need reciprocity. I need more reciprocity that this is going to work. This could also be about money, purely money. Someone could be experiencing hard times here financially. Maybe there's some generosity that is given that enables someone to have that financial independence as well. That could be happening here. Maybe that's got a lot to do with the situation. Maybe that's what your decision is about. Maybe offering generosity to someone, some sort of financial thing. And maybe you're thinking, well, if it's not long term, I'm not investing. Maybe it's like you're thinking to yourself, well, if I can't see a future with this person, why am I going to help them out or invest? It could be something like that as well, because you're very focused on the long term. So yeah, that's the reading. It's very complex. I feel like this is for a lot of different people, and there's a lot of different messages here. And yeah, hopefully you were able to get something from it. But you are in the position of setting yourself free here, okay? So go with the flow, trust your instincts. If this person makes you feel good, that's what you're supposed to be thinking about. If they don't make you feel good, that's how you make your decision, okay? And that's what Spirit is trying to tell you here. But yeah, I think that you will be taking a chance. You will be moving forward, I think, quite bravely. So yeah, a lot of different messages, very complex reading. Send me a message if you want more clarification. If you want your own reading, if it's a kind of complicated situation and you want your own reading, definitely feel free to contact me by email, persephonesjourneytarot@gmail.com, or my older email address, symbolsforliving@gmail.com. That's still active. It's still, the overall business name. So, yeah, so contact me through there. Yeah, and I'm going to extend this reading now. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards from the Rider-Waite, actually 4 cards, just to really round up this whole reading and clarify it and try and kind of bullet point it, basically. And then I'm going to pull some more cards from the Mirror Love Oracle deck to actually look at the obstacles and the strengths in the relationship that you are having. So it becomes more of a relationship specific reading in the extended for the mid-months, okay? And then for the actual monthlies, I just do a straight relationship reading where I do look at how you feel and they feel, etc. But for the mid-months, it's very general messages, but then I will go into the extended and offer some more with regards to relationships. So hopefully I will see you there, okay? Take good care and I'll see you hopefully on the other side. Bye.